Good morning, dear aspirants. Today's news. Supreme Court mandates Aadhaar inclusion in electoral roll applications. Comes under GS2 governance. Supreme Court has crucial directive mandating inclusion of Aadhaar in electoral roll applications. Form 6 requirements where the Election Commission of India Form 6 requires Aadhaar details for voter registration to authenticate the entries and prevent fraudulent registration. Supreme Court directives. The Supreme Court directed the Election Commission to include Aadhaar in the list of documents for voter registration. Bihar SIR issue. The special intensive revision in Bihar initially excluded Aadhaar from the list of acceptable document for inclusion of voters list. Inclusivity goal. The court's directive aims to erase the burden on voters and ensure inclusivity in the electoral process. Special intensive revision is a comprehensive electoral reform initiative launched by Election Commission of India. Correction of entries, ensuring names, addresses, gender, age, and photographs in the voters list are accurate and up to date for all registered voters. Addition of eligible voters, deletion of invalid names, removal of entries of deceased, shifted, or duplicate voters to maintain the integrity of electoral rolls. Booth level verification. Booth level officers conduct door to door physical verification to ensure accuracy of voter information. Special camps organized at a polling station to help citizens register, correct, or verify their deaths in the details in the convenient manner. UN launched an emergency appeal for nearly 140 million to aid approximately 4,57,000 people affected by earthquake in eastern Afghanistan. Comes under GS2 international relation. 6.0 earth magnitude struck on August 31st with the subsequent aftershocks. 2,200 plus deaths reported, 3,600 injured individuals. United Nations, the global organization, founded 24th October 1945, headquartered New York, USA, member 193 member states, Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Currently, official languages were Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, Spanish. UN Charter objectives and main organs. Objectives as per UN Charter: international peace and security, human rights promotion, promote human rights and fundamental freedom for all people regardless of nationality, race or religion, social economic development, international law, uphold, strengthen international law and legal framework for global governance, international cooperation, provide a platform for multilateral dialogue and a collaborative platform solving. UN main organs and structures: General Assembly, Security Council, Economic and Social Council, International Court of Justice, Secretariat, Trusteeship Council. UN specialized agencies. The United Nations operates through numerous specialized agencies that addresses specific global challenges. WHO, World Health Organization, IMF and World Bank, International Monetary Fund and the World Bank providing financial assistance and promoting economic stability and funding development projects. UNSCO, education, scientific and culture promoting international cooperation in education, preserving cultural heritage and advancing scientific knowledge. ILO, FAO, opposition scrutinize non-tariff barriers on Indian agricultural export. Comes under GS3. Parliamentary scrutiny. Standing Committee on External Affairs headed by Sashi Tharoor held a meeting on Wednesday to discuss the trade barriers affecting Indian exports. Strategic timing. Meeting occurred on a day before EU negotiators met with the Indian government to discuss European Union India Free Trade Agreement. Commerce Secretary Sunil Bharatwal stated that India would emphasize the principle of common but differentiated responsibility in negotiation. Understanding tariff and non-tariff barriers. Tariff imposed on Imported goods to make costlier compared to the domestic goods, serving to protect domestic industries. Examples are ad valorem tariff, specific tariff, compound tariff. Examples in India: import duty on gold, petroleum, and automobiles. Non-tariff barriers: regulatory or policy measures other than tariff to restrict the import or export, aimed at protecting consumer ensuring quality. Quota restriction, licensing requirement, standard and technical barriers, SPS measures, domestic subsidies, voluntary exports, customer customs procedures. Please practice this mock question. Thank you.